99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Morning, everybody. You're welcome to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, which is so Sheriff dancing to you now. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to apologize. I'm going to apologize to you for coming up a few minutes late. Our wires got crossed. I thought that Mr. Okusaga, the LAMATA MD, would be coming to the studio, and he thought I was going to call him. So we got our wires crossed. So we're trying to call to see if we can get him online. Why do we want to talk to Mr. Okusaga? The Lagos State government says that the red line is ready to run from Oyingbo to Agbado, and that there'll be some free rides for about 6 weeks to get people in tune and get their reactions and so on and so forth. So I thought it would be nice for him to come on air and explain to us what it would take, what exactly the red line is, how many bus stops and so on and so forth. So we are trying to get him on the phone. Is he there now, Mr. Okusaga? He's not there yet. Okay, so we are trying to get him on the line. For me, I'm happy about this development. Long in coming, better late than never. As to how much it costs and so on and so forth, we'll leave that argument. We'll leave that argument for another day. To put it in the words of my long-term neighbor, who would always tell me, Mr. Disu, we always have to learn to pick our fights. When we get to the issue of discussing those things, we'll do that. But for today, I just want to enlighten us. Sometimes I'm in a hurry when some development comes up. I want people to take advantage. We, the critics, can do our work on one side, but for our people, imagine if you could just take a train from Lagos all the way to Agbado and back. I was even thinking that when it starts running, the frequency might be operated. It might be like every 2 hours or so. But what I'm hearing is that it might just be like the train just goes and comes and goes and comes and goes and comes. That's going to wipe out a whole lot of traffic on that access. People going to Ipaja, all those areas, and that will make life much more pleasurable for a lot of us. And I'm here. Mr. Okusaga is here. Good morning, Mr. Okusaga. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Disu. I'm very fine.
I'm so sorry. I apologize profusely. Yeah, we got our wires crossed, but nothing spoiled. You're here. So, okay. What's it about this red line that some of us are so excited about? What exactly is it? What routes will it go through, and so on and so forth? You want to take us through what the red line is?
Okay, thank you. The red line is one of the 6 red line that has been proposed in Lagos under the Strategic Transport Master Plan.
Yes.
Which goes through from proposed planning to go from Marina to Agbado. But we're implementing in phases. It's a 37 kilometer. The one we're implementing now is 27 kilometers that start from Oyingbo.
Okay.
Yaba, Moshi,
okay.
Oshodi,
yes.
Ikeja. After Ikeja, it now goes to Agege, Iju, and Agbado. That is the right of way for now. That's about 8 stations.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 27 kilometer. That's what we've done so far now.
But then isn't Agege to Agbado a bit far?
We have Iju between Agbado and Agege.
Okay, you have Iju. Okay.
Yeah, it's stopping at Iju before you now get to Agbado.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 8 station that we have so far for now.
That's good.
Yeah. And what we've done so far is that, you remember the president came and commissioned the infrastructure completion.
Yeah.
Then over time, we're doing what they call the testing in terms of software integration of all the system to see the works. We've gone from that testing phase to now trial phase, which was done. Now from the trial phase, we are now going to partial operation, testing the way the people behavior in terms of dwell time and all that on the station. Now we now go to full passenger operation in the next 3 to 4 weeks. That's the plan for now.
Oh, okay. So what we hear is that there's going to be a trial run for free.
Yes.
From what period is that?
That's for 4 weeks, started this week.
Oh, you've started already?
Yes. That's what we call partial operation, where people will come in, use the carry card, we will hand over a carry card to them. At the end of the trip, we collect it back from them. And then, but if you're paying for it, it might be yours, but it's free, right? Just to test how people alight and assess the train, how the station simulation.
Like a test run?
Yes, it's a test run to understand the pattern of passenger movement at the station, where time, we propose 3 minutes. If it's enough or if it's not, those are the things we want to understand. And then the train itself in terms of passenger load, braking system, all that. That's what we want to test for now for 4 weeks. But we started this week.
Oh, yes, I think Sheriff and I will take a ride one of these days.
Yeah.
Now, we also, are there times for these free rides? Are there specific times?
Yes, we have a timetable. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I can share it with you, or I can tell you right now.
Okay, just quickly run through it so we can.
Okay. The starting point is, we call it northbound. It's from Agbado from Oyigbo to Agbado in the morning.
Yes.
It started by 8:30 in the morning. Get to Yaba at 8:37.
Yes.
Then get to Motion at 8:45. Oshodi 8:54. Ikeja at 9:05. Agbado Agege 9:15. Iju 9:12 and Agbado 9:37. Then he goes back and he comes back from Agbado all the way. He leaves Agbado at 10:30.
Just in that sequence, okay. Yes. So that we don't take more time. But when it is operational, it going to?
We plan to operate at the 1st of October, but subject to this final testing, passenger behavior, everything. But it's operational now, but it's partial.
Okay, so
what different is that people are not paying now.
Okay, but when it is operational, it's going to take into cognizance the fact that people have to get to work for 8 o'clock. So what time will you start?
We start with the proposed plan to start 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes, and work all the way up to the evening time, because we're going to have morning and evening peak.
How many coaches do you have?
For now, we have 4 sets of trains. We have 1 6 that is attached, then we have 1 that is 4, then we have 1 that is 10. Then the government has procured additional 24 carriages that will come in next year, first quarter.
Oh, that's interesting. This excites a lot of us. Some of our friends and relatives at Alagbado that we haven't seen.
They want to ride the train.
I think so. About 20 years ago, I bought a plot of land in Alagbado. Maybe now, that's the time for me to go and see the land. It's there, but I'm taking my mind off it.
No. For now it's going to be a lot of increase in land value captures, increase in price of rent and accommodation as well. Because
yes. Now you can have people living. They don't have to live in Ojuelegba by force. They can live in Alagbado and hope to get. But there's nothing stopping at EBJ, Alagomeji.
Yeah, because that is the national,
Okay.
Yeah, initially during the plan, there is for us to stop there, but, one thing or the other, they are not allowing us, but we're still planning to go back to the drawing board and allow them to stop.
I think now that it's APC all the way down, you should use that influence to get. Alagomeji is very vital in terms of.
Yeah, that's why I said we are going to look at. But Alagomeji to Yaba is less than, it's not far for maybe less than 2 minutes.
But Alagomeji, I'm a Yaba boy, and we grew up playing in railway compound, so we know so much about rail.
Well, I can say we are going to go to that. That's the discussion we're having now. We should stop there because it doesn't cost us anything.
It doesn't cost anything to stop and pick passengers.
It enhanced passenger integration and ease of mobility. Yes.
Okay. So you said that you'll be starting in October. What time will you close in the evening? The last train will leave for what time?
It's subject to final discussion with NRC, but we're planning to close by 9 or half 9.
Or half 9. Yes. Now, you also said that there's a plan for you to get to CMS.
Oh, yes.
On which bridge would you lay your tracks?
The one we have to go to CMS is going to go elevated like the Blue Line.
Okay.
Yes. But presently, we're looking at, because that might be a longer term in terms of
long term, yes.
And all that. Yes, but we are having a proposal now that Mr. Governor said we're going to move from Oyigbo to National Theatre. So that's about 1.2 kilometers. So from there, you can cross from the Blue Line to National Theatre and then up to Marina. So you still get to Marina on the same train. Yes.
I'm happy to see a lot of thought has gone into this.
Thank you.
Yes, we are going to give you the credit for that.
Thank you.
Let's criticize you for you have a respite. Today we give you, what do they call it in football? When you give a free time, you can follow. You like all the referees' cards they are stuck in the pocket now.
Yeah.
So the people I'm sure would like to ask questions concerning this. And I don't know how we're going to do it. Sheriff, can I take their call? Will he still be hearing?
Oh, yes,
Okay, so our lines are open. Very quickly, if you want to ask questions, you can ask Mr. Okusaga 0201-277-0993. And of course, you know the other line 0201-465-7190. You know that our lines are gender sensitive. I think we have a first caller here, do we? No, we lost it. That's it. Yes, we do. Hello, good morning. Quickly, please. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Please speak up so that we can hear you well.
Yeah, my question is, do we have any portal for recruitment for this rail?
For recruitment, for work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Okusaga, do we have any portal for recruitment? We have people looking for jobs. And,
yes, we've done a bit of forced recruitment, and we're still going to recruit more. If you have a CV, you can send it to myself or send it to the LAMATA.
LAMATA the website, there'll be a contact.
Website, yes. Or the customer service, they will take it and they will have to meet once it's qualified, and they will call him for interview and section and all that. Yes.
I'm wondering where you're getting your trained drivers from, though. Are they Nigerians that have been trained?
Yes. Most of them are Nigerian trained, and then we have some support from the Nigerian Railway Corporation, and then, have them trained at that.
Okay.
So, and we're still recruiting to train more. Driver training does not come easy. It takes about 9 to 1 year, So,
are these coaches air-conditioned?
Yes, sir.
So we will leave and arrive there fresh. Sheriff, we have a date. We are going to go on this. Chama Momidani.
I'm a server member.
Do you have a place where people can buy refreshments?
No, we don't eat on the train. But we have all those things at the stations and all that, but we don't allow eating on the train because it's a commuter. It's not a commuter, it's a metro train.
No, we don't want to eat beer. But it's a chin or something like that.
No, there's no dining on it. There's no business.
Don't mind me, Mr. Okusaga. I'm just being mischievous.
Okay.
I know. Let's pick that call. Hello, good morning.
Let's take another one.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Quickly, please. We're running out of time.
Okay, sorry, sir. Yeah, I want to ask. This cowrie we are using as for BRT.
The cowrie card, yes. Yes. A cowrie card is a cowrie card. You can use it on all Lagos State platforms.
Yes.
Abi, Mr. Okusaga.
Yes, you are very correct.
Yes.
The water, rail, and buses.
Rail, and buses everywhere. You can use. Okay.
The same card.
So you won't take cash. No cash.
No card on our trains.
No cash on your trains. Okay.
No card. It's cashless.
Okay, let's pick that one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mr. Jimmy. Good morning, sir.
Morning, how are you?
I'm fine. This is Mazi from Ibejuleki.
Yes.
I want to ask your guest, this job they did at the mainland, when are we expecting it from their side?
Which job?
The train.
In Ekpe?
When are we expecting that?
Mr. Okusaga, when are we going to have trains to Ekpe?
Actually, Lagos is covered, but it's not. It's really capital intensive. The one that goes to Ekpe axis is the one, the green line that goes from Marina all the way to Lekki Free Trade Zone. So
Okay.
That's the next phase that we are planning to do.
It's the next
now.
phase they are planning to do.
Yes.
Okay, it's in phases. I hope that answers your question. Okay, I take another one. Hello, good morning. Hello, morning, yes.
Thank you for your good job, Denny.
Thank you.
Thank you for your guest.
Thank you.
I want to ask, this technology they are bringing, this car or whatever, can they use it for commercial vehicles and the rest so that this Haburo will not be disturbing people on the road?
They don't own the commercial vehicles now. I mean, that is a given. They don't own it's for the commercial vehicles to approach the bank, let them have POS so you can use it to pay. They can't provide cowrie cards for what they don't own. I'm sure you would know that. Abi, Mr. Okusaga, you want to say something?
Yeah, what we're planning to do, that we call them informal sector, that we're trying to move them to formal sectors.
Yes.
We've been discussing with them. So some of them in terms of the union and then the NURT, the Ritian, they are buying to the cashless policy gradually. So we are in the discussion with them so that the yellow buses will be up to standard and then we use their carry card on it. Yes, that's the next phase to go.
Yeah,
but it's not really easy, as you know.
I know. Your colleague was here from the VIO man was here.
Yeah, VIO man, yes.
And he spoke about the transport power, Mr. Fashola, yes. Okay, I think we can take one more and then we'll let you go back to work. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
My name is Ken. I'm calling from Agbado.
Yes, sir, Mr. Agbado.
Yes, I want to commend Lagos State for this project that they have started.
Yes.
There is one thing I want to say is that I hope there will be security because from Ido down to Agbado, you see that people selling chairs, fridge, everything by the side of the train track.
The road side, the train track, yes.
So the security is very important. And because I'm a regular a person that joined the federal rate, there is no light in the federal one. There is no toilet. There is no water. I hope it's not going to be like that.
Oh, okay. Let Mr. Okusaga answer because we are running out of time. Mr. Okusaga, very quickly, let's answer questions one by one. Are there toilets in the train?
No, sir. These are all metro that stopped when we started.
Yes.
We've commenced now. We are in the next, every station, the maximum you'll be on the train to the next station is 3 minutes.
So you can always get down to...
You can only get down and help.
Yes.
And then security, we provide security on the train, we provide at the station. And what Mr. Governor said now, we are going to fence out most of the track, the right of way, in terms of getting people out of the track because it's not safe. These are the days of where one train a day is gone because we are going to have frequency of the train now. So people have to understand that you can't go to anywhere on the track to sell or
sell, yes. But do you have a place you're going to move them to?
We don't have a designated place, but anybody that is within the right of way of the corridor,
you clear them.
There. We clear them.
Okay.
And we have been doing that now constantly, and we continue to do it.
Okay,
and then most of them will be fenced out as well.
Okay, Mr. Kusaga, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
As a matter of information, I'd like to tell our listeners, especially the mass rail trains within the city usually don't have toilets.
Yeah, metro don't have.
The metros don't have toilets within the city. So before we start that debate, let's get that one clear. Thank you very much, Mr. Kusaga. Sometime when you're ready to go, please, we'd like to invite you to come here for 1 whole hour so we can. And we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Okay. God bless you too. Bye. Yes, so that was Mr. Kusaga of LAMATA, and he's giving us a heads up as to... Okay, so yes, a lot of you will be asking, Uncle Jimmy didn't ask the cost. He didn't ask... That's not what I brought Mr. Kusaga for. I brought him specifically for this trial run, and that's so that they can give us... When we talk about things like that, we know who to call. Okay, all right. We'll soon take a short break, and when we come back, what should we do? Let me see. What should I do? Should I just go away and let you play music?
No. Who is going to? Where's the music?
You want to play some Afro beats or something?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do when we come back. We'll take a short break. When we come back, I'll tell you what we'll do.
All right.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
UBA is giving everyone 75 reasons to celebrate in the UBA Legacy promo. Over 200 million naira is up for grabs. 75 people stand a chance to win 1 million naira and more. Just open a UBA savings account and save at least 5,000 naira every month to qualify. The more you save, the more you win in the celebrations. Visit www.ubagroup.com or dial *919*20# to begin. Terms and conditions apply. UBA, Africa's global bank.
Are you ready to ignite your career in the media industry? Wazobia Academy Spark program is back and better than ever. Registration opens Monday 15th July and closes September 24th. Physical classes host 25th, 26th, and 27th of September. Spark 3.0 is offering 3 incredible courses running simultaneously: becoming an OAP, series writing, and video shooting and editing. 16,000 naira only for each course, covering both online learning and 3-day physical training. What are you waiting for? Don't miss out on this this incredible opportunity to kickstart your career in the creative industry. Visit www.wazobiacademy.com/Spark 3.0 to register or send a WhatsApp message to 0908-826-5038 or call 0911-111-1221. Terms and conditions apply. Wazobia Academy. Learn and lead.
Are you tired of paying rent? Owning a landed property is now easy, irrespective of your income level or social class. Introducing the 1010 Vidco Plus series by Adron Homes and Properties. With just 10,000 naira monthly, you can become a landowner of 125 square meter, 135 square meter, or 150 square meter in this estate location: Ogun, Jos, Oyo, Ekiti, Niger, and Nasarawa. With the 1010 Vidco Plus series, you get to enjoy these estate features: children playing ground, good road network, shopping center, maximum security, good power supply, and many more. Join the 1010 Vidco Plot series today and start building your own future. For more information, please visit any Adron Homes office or call 080-2804-6851 or 080-2461-8283. You can also visit our website at www.adronhomesproperties.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Tell me which kind thing Viva no fi wash away, 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 away. Gelato, tomato paste, the coffee stain your body. Viva go wash away, 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 away. Chicken for your clothes, now all you need for Viva to wash away, 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 away. Eh, gentle for your pocket, gentle for your hand. Oh my Viva, you couldn't make you shine. Oh Viva, oh Viva, oh no no. I love my Viva, oh Viva, oh no no. Uncle say bye bye to a very tough stage, yo. Oh no no. Mama say bye bye to any kind stage, yo. Oh no no. Oh Viva, oh Viva, oh no no. I love my Viva, Viva, oh no no.
Nigeria is a land filled with boundless potential, talent with brilliant ideas in dire need of funding to scale up. Are you ready to make a personal impact and change lives? Introducing the iPhilanthropy platform from the Nigeria Philanthropy Office, powered by Wema Bank. With donations starting at just $2, you can donate to a positive cause, help dreams become a reality, empower youth, support startups, and fuel job creation in Nigeria's key sectors such as fashion, furniture, sustainable agribusiness, and renewable energy. It's about making dreams come true, empowering a startup, creating job opportunities, all from a single, easy-to-use platform. Connect with like-minded donors. Visit i-philanthropy.org today. iPhilanthropy. Together, we can create a brighter future for Nigeria. One job at a time.
Imagine thinking you bought an unlimited data plan, but the next thing we hear is,
oh, this data has finished again.
Well, that's what happens when you don't buy a truly unlimited data plan.
Enjoy truly unlimited data with unlimited speed-based data plans from Airtel. Visit www.airtel.com.ng/HBB to buy now. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
We have gotten to a crossroads on Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ National Tournament of Champions, and one winner must emerge. Nigeria, meet your finalists. Mary Uke Ashia and Oluwalade Demilade will go head-to-head, toe-to-toe on Thursday, beginning at 3 p.m. Their first topic will be, should developed nations increase financial aid to developing countries? And at 4 p.m., they will debate the topic, is global media coverage of the Israel-Gaza conflict biased? I am Yvonne Ohaifo. Join Femi Obong-Daniels and me as we meet Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ National Champion of Champions on Thursday I beg to differ Tournament of Champions. 16 debaters, now 2. 1 winner, 2 million naira. Sponsored by Lesheho Microfinance Bank. Supported by Chrisland Schools, Olaiya Foods, Obiwizi, Call to Fly, Biloxi, and Master Street Children's Hospital. For sponsorship and partnership, send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I beg to differ. A Tournament of Champions.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, you're welcome back to the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and of course, you know that we had Mr. Okusaga, I think he's the MD of LAMATA, and he was able to explain the red line. We are thankful for these things. In spite of the criticisms that a lot of us has, some progress is being made, albeit a bit slowly. It could be faster, it could cost less, but that's where we are. And we are complicit in some of these faults that we highlight. We all have had our roles to play one time or the other in it. But I'd like to congratulate especially the APC party. They've been in government since the inception. They almost missed this last one, but at least we thank God that they're there. They have a few things to showcase, and I think they should be proud of it. I tell them not to panic. Pay attention to the little things that makes life easy for people. That's why the quarrel always starts. The little things. Make sure there is equity in what you do. It shouldn't be being a party member shouldn't give you privileges over every other person. And for the APC to realize that once you nominate a government headed by a governor, it belongs to everybody. And to tell them, and also to, don't panic. Don't start coercing people that they must vote for you, or they shouldn't do this, or they shouldn't do that, or turning people against each other as tactics. These things are visible to everybody, and it always comes back to haunt. So it's not as if it's been all bad for the APC. I wish I was a member of their party and could address them for just 1 hour one day. For them to, they just need to get themselves confident. They need to restructure the party, make it a much more modern, whatever. The opposition is out at the moment, but it won't be like that forever. That much I can tell you. It won't be like that forever. All the tricks in the box, you've revealed almost all your tricks in the box. So what is left now is objectivity. People are going to be looking at you objectively. For some of us, as far as I'm concerned, there's no difference between the parties, if you ask me. And that's why there seems to be a seamless flow, between people moving from this one to that one, and that one to this one, and this one to that one, and that one to this one. But you must always remember as a politician that Big Brother is watching you. And there's always that day that might come. And I'm sure you will not want that day to come. So what are we going to do later this morning? We have time on our hands because Mr. Kusaga was not in the office. I didn't want to stretch him, on the phone. And we caught him off guard. I think he was in the middle of a meeting. We had gotten our wires crossed, and it was more my fault than his. I must admit, and I apologize. Who is saying that this is laudable, but what about the issue of security? I think he's spoken about that. But all of us know there's a general security problem. So keep your phones, watch your pockets, watch where you're going, keep your eyes open. Remember there was kidnapping on Ikorodu Road. If you've watched enough crime movies, all these movies you watch on Netflix and Prime and so on and so forth, should give you a sense of how to protect yourself within the city, at least to the best of your ability. You don't depend on anybody to provide any security. You are your own security. And God, pray to your God, whichever God. There's only one God to worship anyway. It's just the name that you call him. Everybody worships the Almighty, but we have different names for him. Just like they have different names for me. Some people call me Jimi Disu. Some people call me Papa Jam. Some people call me Uncle Jimmy. Some people call me JD. A few people call me Darling Jimmy. A few people call me Babe. A few people call I have to let people call me Darling Jimmy. A few people call me Babe. One or two people call me Yokomi. Eh? Yes? You said?
People call you Babe.
Yes, a few people call me Babe now in my lifetime.
No, now we're talking about
may
now.
It not happen that in my lifetime I will not have anybody that will call me Babe.
No, so somebody's calling you Babe now, or a few people. That's what
I said in my lifetime. In my I'm
asking now.
I put a provision that in my lifetime I've had people call me. Jimmy. I've had people call me Radio Jimmy. They called me that when I was small.
Mm-hmm.
You see how people can predict your life. I had people call me that man Bartholomew, Mr. Richards from Bartholomew, the QS. He was one that called me Radio Jimmy. Some people call me Radio Jimmy. Some people call me Papa Jam. Some have called me JD. Some have called me Uncle JD. And in my lifetime, a few people have called me Babe. One or two, Darling Jimmy, Sweetie Pie.
How about now?
Say now. I need to consult. You know. I need to consult. I need to consult. I need to know who is listening. Okay, I'm in a phone with this morning. Let's we'll have an open. What do you call it now? We'll have what we will call an open conversation in which you can actually call to ask my view on something or the other. Or but you can ask me so we can have a conversation. So we'll call it an open conversation, not an open mic. So you can ask me any question. But please don't ask me who is calling me what now. I believe in the philosophy of my brother, Femi Kuti, who has a song called MYOB, Mind Your Own Business. And paddle your own canoe. Patrick Adenora says, play us some music now. Oh yeah, we'll go manage Lagbaja tunes. No, if I'm going to play anything at all, it has to be Fela Kuti. I play Authority Stealing. Yeah, or ITT. Oh yeah, let's have Army arrangement. Hello, good morning. Odogwu 1 and 2, please. It is important that you put that 1 and 2. It's not easy. You think it's easy to be a traditional ruler? Oh yeah, how are you? How are you?
Fine, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Uncle Jimmy?
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you.
Mm.
You know, like I always tell you, if it's possible for me, if not for the nature of your job, I will ask you anything about Nigeria. Just leave us alone.
Yes.
But you can't.
Yes.
For those who have ears, let them listen. And for those who are throwing jabs at you, it's just unfortunate.
No, that one comes with the terrain. Leave that one. If they don't throw jab at me, not go sweet now. You don't know.
I still want to say thank you very much.
Okay.
Don't worry, that's our auntie they come.
Which year is he coming? Over 4 years now. He's still in Ghana. Even if he take leg back from Kumasi to this place, he's not supposed to reach. I don't want.
Have you eaten banku?
I don't want to eat banku again. Thank you. Even if that leg they take waka from Kumasi, he's not supposed to reach here. Sheriff, somebody says that what about Papa? That some people call me Papa. That is true. I have a whole range of kids that always call me Papa. There's one special big kid who calls me Papa. Now in Mama they talk now and say, what about Papa? And then another one here is saying that now he's Babe. I don't know what it means by Babe.
Is Babe or Babe?
B-A-B.
B-A-B.
Baby. Yeah, let's take another. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
My name is Engineer Kunda. I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Please indulge me. I had wanted to call in when Mr. Okusaga was there.
Yes. Please go on, sir.
Maybe you can put this word to him.
Yes, sir.
Is there any provisions for rolling stock? I mean, on these our trains. You know, the idea is that The impression they are giving now is that it's only passengers and commuters. But you see, for traders, I mean, as it happens abroad, there is rolling stock even for perishables and non-perishables.
Rolling stock, sir. Is that what you said?
Rolling stock.
Rolling stock.
Yes. I mean, the goods generally.
If I think the design of these trains is anything to go by, the way the coaches are configured, I don't think they'll be carrying too much of a wedu and people carrying produce. So, except they have,
saying. There should be a provision. There should be a provision to help traders.
To help traders, yes. Yes. I will pass that on to him. That should be easy to do. They just need to add 1 or 2 more coaches to the train, and that should be designated for trader. Those who have a bit of luggage and whatever. I'll pass that on to him. What I'm thinking is that these trains are not your regular trains that you have. They are like a bit like trams. Even the sitting arrangement, you sit opposite each other. So apart from the little suitcase or whatever that you might have, I don't think they will be disposed to carrying. But you have a very good point, sir, and I wish you had called in when Mr. Okusaga was here. If they have, because that is one of the problems we have with cost of goods, Sheriff, across the country. If you could move goods, by rail, it will crash prices. But a lot of politics has gone into decisions taken in this country. I do know that there was a time that those who are involved in the trailer business made it their business to make sure that Nigeria Railway would not work at all. There was a time like that. The trailer people didn't want it. The luxury bus people didn't want it. I think I remember that there was a company, I don't know whether it was Japanese or so, that wanted to run Lagos Abuja in 3.5 hours by fast train. Yes, by fast train. So that if you left Lagos at 7, you'll be able to get to the secretariat for 10, and if you finish at 4 o'clock, you come back home. No, the luxurious buses ahead, their owners played some politics there. The trailers who carry, because how can you carry 33,000 liters of petrol from here to Maiduguri by road? Nobody does that. And I remember the good old cargo trains in this country. Let me tell you something about trains. Sheriff, let me tell you. I don't know if you've met my friend Lanre Idowu. Lanre Idowu is one of who we call when we were young railway children. That is, those whose parents were working in railways. Yaba mainly. Most of us in Yaba, our parents were mostly in railways. He told me that back in the day, they would go on vacation. They had coaches that were like 2 or 3 bedroom flats. Oh, really? Yes, the coaches will have bedroom, will have a small sitting area, will have a little kitchen and toilet and bath, and they just put it on the coach. So if you could hire the coach, and say you're going on vacation in Jos, put your family in the coach, and they just put it on the train. It just attach it to the train going to Jos, and off you go. People used to go to Kaduna, on vacation. You take a train ride to and from. But we lost it over time, Sheriff, due to politics. There was a time, let me tell you, for you to know how politics can affect us, there was a time, if you are going to go to Port Harcourt, the train will first of all go to Kaduna Junction from Lagos and then come down. Can you believe, instead of it to go laterally, it will go up north and then come down. And there was a time people swore by, there was even a book written by Cyprian Quincy, The Passport of Malamilia. I told you this morning I'm a brilliant person. Yes, you are. You thought that I don't know what I'm saying. The Passport of Malamilia. I read that book in 1971. The Passport of Malamilia, it details the journey, the train journey, the various things that happen on trains and so on. Trains are I'm a train freak. There is no, let me confess, there is no day I find myself in Europe that I don't take a train ride. Just take a train ride to and fro. It's so relaxing. And I remember Dr. Fawemi, he read his MBA. He lived in Cambridge and worked in City of London. And he read his Cambridge on the train. He read his PhD, no, his doctor. He read his MBA on the train. Buy your cup of coffee, sit on the train. Train does not break suddenly. It does not take a corner. It does not. It just keeps going, and nice and comfortable. Okay, so let's take another. Yes. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Jimmy, good morning.
Morning, sir. I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
This is Gabriel.
Yes, sir.
Good
morning, sir. How are you?
Fine. I had your opinion about the 18 years, people going to school at 18 years.
Yes, sir.
I like what you said.
Yes, sir.
But now, because this is open discussion, I want to know what's the opinion about the area boys in Lagos. Every road, they have area boys collecting money, even in front of Olumegbo Palace.
Yes, sir.
They say that one is Owomile.
Yes, sir.
If you are going to Chelsea, after a Lagos shopping complex, that road that enters there, when you turn, you enter inside somebody's compound, they come and say before you do anything, you pay 2,000 inside a complex. What is your opinion about that?
I can't. The line has gone clear, but I'm sure you know. I think my view about Omonile is your own view too. I don't think would. So I wonder what your own view is. I think it's something that we can do without. I think it's something that the political class have encouraged, that it has now come back to haunt us, and it has now come to live with us. And I doubt if there's not much we can do about it now, because the horse has bolted. And that's what we say about presidents. Who is going to control these people now when they become useful during elections? Is it after elections you now tell them to go find something to do? So we are the people now who must find a way to resist it. But I'm not going to be talking about things like that on air. I don't think I want to do that, at least not now. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Well done. Please, I have a certain comment to make that I have been wishing to make this. The discord, the seed of discord in this country has been planted by the politicians and the religious people.
Yes.
Why don't we have a way for referendum? Why don't we have bills for referendum so that we can go? We can be free and be serious with ourselves and be friends in future.
Okay, sir. My reaction to that is very clear. Until we can have a free and fair election, I'm not interested in referendum, because I know see them go dabaru it me. It's the same thing is going to apply with the referendum. What is a referendum? You probably have to vote for or against an idea or an issue. Okay? And you can trust it to go the way of those in power. So it's a wasted exercise. Until we have a means by which we can have free and fair election and respect every other person's right. And we believe that, okay, the majority are those who will have their way, even though the minority will have their say. I think a referendum, as far as I'm concerned, would be a wasted exercise. Plus the fact that also you find that a lot of people don't understand the issues at hand. That's my experience, being in a position where I can collate people's attitude to certain views. To a large extent, Nigerians are very emotional in their response to anything. And they always look at it from their own side. Everybody looks, instead of having a broad view about these things, you tend to just look at it as it affects you as a person. A simple thing about saying that we want adults in universities at the age of 18 has become a big embarrassment to everybody. It has now veered into the area of marriage. It has now veered into the area of being unfair to those who are brilliant. All kinds of things. Whereas I think that if you understand that universities are meant for adults in the very first instance, it's meant for adults. It's not an extension of secondary school. It's not an A-level class. It's for adults where you can go behave as an adult. Rather, you want to draw it down. Nigeria is one of the very few countries I know where universities have PTA. You are not supposed to have PTA. You are there. You should be responsible for yourself. Otherwise, when are we going to grow up? When are our kids going to grow up? I've had people like myself, these times we are in, it's good to have PTAs. I don't believe so. We have done that. We have come to the era where we have PTAs in universities because we have lowered the bar of admission. And therefore, we can't let our children take decisions for themselves. What is wrong in having students in the university council that are part of the running body and they can put forward their own ideas? It's a testing ground for adulthood. But rather, we always think individually. Oh, my son who is 13 now, I want to make sure that he comes on Jimi Disu's program to show that at 13, I sent him to a school, it cost me $2 million. At 13, he's now this. Most of us we keep racing in a non-existent competition. I have somebody who traveled one time, both came back, and he said he won't travel first class again. I said, why? He said, how many people see you anyway? I will never... So we all believe that we have an imaginary audience, there's somebody looking out for us. People are minding their own business. Look at the social media and see how our elites and so on behave these days. You go to a function, you must make noise before you come in. Everybody must know you are the one. You know, it's a new thing. Everybody is now ego-driven. So I don't know about referendums. And the referendums sometimes, decisions are taken on emotional. Countries have done that without understanding the nitty-gritty of what it is. And I think the UK, for example, is suffering the one they did on Brexit. I'm sure that now that they know, they probably would wish that they never left the EU. I have to go. I have to make way for the next program, which is
What's Up Lagos?
What's Up Lagos? I don't have the voice like Feta's own to go on a high-pitched voice, but so I just tell you that don't touch your dial. The next program you'll be hearing will be What's Up Lagos. I'll see you tomorrow at 9. Bye.
.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.